Welcome back to the Pandemic Workout Challenge. This is the muscle series. Today we work the back. Let's go. Okay guys, let's kick off this back workout. Pat, let's get started. So guys, we're starting with swimmers. All right, this is sort of a non-traditional exercise I made up. All right, fantastic as a part one to a two-part back superset. All right, so what Pat is doing here is he's in a Superman position and then he's doing this swimming motion, back and forth, and the upper back muscles are doing a lot of work. You can probably see that, right? Keeping those arms up. So we're doing 15 repetitions of this as part one of a two-part combo to hit those back muscles. You look great, Pat. After 5, you take a 1-second break, lower the hand, and you get back up. Do another 5 for 15 total. Yeah, man. 2-second break, let the muscle rest, right back in. Good, real slow. So for everybody at home, we're moving at a 2-2 pace on this, right? That hand is slowly coming back. 2 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi. Working those trap muscles, rhomboids, all the rotator cuff, the deltoids, all the erectors. This is a back killer. It's a great setup exercise. Nice, Pat. You feel those working, right?
Feel it.
Good, man. Keeping the blades back and down, guys. Keeping the head elevated slightly. Beautiful. Oh, that's it. You got 5 to go. Make those burn.
Okay.
Good. You can see Pat's shoulder blades are back and down, right? I'm always about that. That's your safety, that's your efficacy. And I know he feels this right here between the blades, right in the back of the shoulder, deltoid, rotator cuff, building that upper body strength. Build that burn. One more. Good, man. Real smooth to the finish. Okay, you're up. Part 2. So this is a lead-in to the band pull-down we're gonna do now. Fantastic upper body exercise. So Pat, get a grip on that thing. Make sure the grip is high enough so you get some good tension. I wanna work those back muscles. So Pat's doing a pull-down motion here, right? Pulling those arms back, working those upper back muscles. We're gonna hold for 3 seconds, right? The reason we're holding for 3 seconds is to build up the strength and the tension in this area right here. Not up top, because that can mess with neck function, mess with your shoulders. We want the tension here to here, this region right here, right? Build that tension, build that muscle tissue, build that strength. Make it burn. 15 total repetitions. Good. And when we do something like this, we want to make sure the sequence emphasizes this area of the body. All right, so we're pulling the blades back and down first, and then the arm follows suit. The blades come back and down, then the arm bends and follows suit. So he gets top billing, right there. What's your total so far?
That was 10.
Good, man, get 5 more. So again, guys, because this is a home workout, and we're not using any big heavy-duty weights, just bands and smaller weights, we have to come up with little tools in the toolbox to really add efficacy, right? To really make it burn. So Pat, your last rep, we're gonna do a pulse burn 20, right? A PB 20, guys. I mentioned that before. Little technique I use to add efficacy and really get a killer workout. Okay, your 5th rep, 15th rep, here we go. 1, 2, 3, pull from here, 4, 5, 6, yes, 7, 8, light them up, come on. Yes, 13, 14, 15, good man. Give yourself 5 more seconds. Squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, great job. Take a small break. All right, second round of these guys. So I'm keeping the breaks pretty short here, right? Because we want to challenge the muscle. If we take too much of a break between the rounds of these duos of exercises, these supersets, the muscle's gonna recover too much, right? Because we're not using super heavy weights. So to make this really effective, we wanna keep the pace pretty brisk. All right, so Pat just took about, what was that, about 45 seconds, right? Not too long. So he's still got some burn retained in that area, all right? And the more burn he starts this set with, the more muscle fiber is gonna activate and get involved. So we want the workout to be doable, but challenge the muscle, guys. So stay in motion, keep moving. Good, Pat. That's it, nice and slow. This is the type of exercise you really have to milk, right? If you go too quickly, yeah, you'll get something out of it, but not much. Go slow. Challenge the body. I know you feel that. Good, man. Working the back of the shoulders. Nice, Pat. Build that burn. 10 reps down, 5 reps to go. Here we go. So in a workout like this for everybody at home, we want fatigue. Pursue the burn. Pursue fatigue, right? The more fatigue you can create here, the more muscle fibers you're gonna activate, the more muscle tissue you're gonna build and strengthen. Good, Pat. Every last ounce you got. Keep those hands high. Challenge that back. Last one. You look great. That was a strong set. Okay, next, we're right back in. We just set the table for those back muscles to be torched. Finish them off. Get a good grip on that thing. Big 3-second squeeze. I want to feel a burn building here. Rep after rep after rep. Beautiful format. You guys can see Pat's pulling the shoulder blades back and down, right? His shoulder is nowhere near his ear, right? They're not up, there's zero shrug. And the reason is we're working the muscles that pull the blades back and down. We're selecting that because not only is it gonna build some muscle, make him strong, it's gonna optimize his orthopedic health. Beautiful, man. You got some good tension on that band?
Yeah.
That's it, challenge the muscles. Love this combo. Yeah, you look great. What's your total so far?
That was 9.
Beautiful. So I've mentioned this to you guys before. When training back, usually one of the shoulders likes to sit a little bit high. All right, get this thing down. All right, oftentimes it's the dominant shoulder, not always. Pat's right-handed, so that right shoulder likes to sit high. So in your mind, that's where your focus is. If you know your shoulder sits high, pull that shoulder down. That's the source of many injuries in exercises. You get rid of that. Final rep, pulse burn 20. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a knot up. 6, 7, 8. Good. Pull from between the blades. All you folks at home, not the back of the shoulder, different joint. Get that scapulothoracic joint. Get that joint between the blades. Squeeze, squeeze, like a fist. Yes, done. Round 2 done. Okay, Pat. Last round of this duo, come on. Top those off. For you guys watching at home, we gave Pat maybe 30, 40 seconds, not much. He's got great endurance. So as long as his cardio endurance permits him to keep working the muscle, we're gonna keep working that muscle. Good, man. Milk him. The chest is high off the ground. The hands are high. The knees and feet are high too. That's not even the upper back, but bring him in, why not? That looks awesome. You guys can see Pat's hands are 2 inches off the ground, 3 inches off the ground. His chest is off of the ground. That's a lot of work. This is not an easy thing to do well. It's a great setup for that pull down motion. Good, Pat. Real smooth, real slow. Challenge the muscle strength, challenge the endurance. Beautiful, Vito. Build that fatigue. The more fatigue, the more muscle. The more fatigue, the more muscle fiber reserves show up to help, right? We're not hitting the same old muscles you normally hit. This is new stuff. Get deep into the muscle. Yeah, man. Okay, let's go. One more. That's it. Keep those hands high. Tax that back. Get stronger. Beautiful. Look at that. I'm the king of the world. 2 more. Third and final of this, choke up a little bit higher. Challenge that body. See what you're capable of today. Yup, let's go. 15 reps. So I like a smooth pace on this for everybody watching. 2 seconds down, and then camp for 3, 2, 1. Smooth back up. Good. Milk each repetition. Get as much out of it as you can. Good. Pull it from here. This fires first, and then the hand follows. That sequence of joints in motion. This leads the charge. Perfect. You feel those working, right, Davito?
I do.
You look great. And you guys watching can see that Pat's right shoulder is the same height as his left shoulder. They both finish in that bottom position. No nonsense. No floating shoulders. That's not what we're doing here. Yes, you look great. What's your total?
This is my 10th one.
Okay. 5 to go, the last one being a pulse burn 20. Yes, that's quality. That's focus, that's quality. You're focused on nothing but the quality of the execution. I can see that. Top it off. All right, buddy, you got one more. This is it. Even 20, let's go. Deep, deep burn. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even further back. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Burn. Burn. Build that burn. 3, 2. Oh. Nicely done. Nicely done. Take a break. Okay guys, we're picking back up with the back exercises. This is a reverse dumbbell fly. Great for those upper back muscles. Let's go, DeVito. So it's gonna be a 1 second lift. You're gonna hold for 2 seconds, guys, and just hang on that musculature between the shoulder blades, and then it's a slow 2 second trip back down. And you can see that big muscular upper back of his contracting, drawing those shoulder blades together, then slowly separating again. And then it contracts again, and draw together. Holds for 2 seconds and then slowly separate, right? He's putting a real hurting on the trapezius here and the rhomboid muscles. It looks great, builds strength, and the way he's doing it, great for neck health and shoulder health too. Right? You can see those blades coming back and down. Look at those things, squeezing all the way. And those shoulders never end up near his ears, they're always down. Good, Pat. What's your number so far?
Halfway there.
Good. 20 repetitions for you folks at home. This is no joke. Right? Home exercise, we don't have big heavy weights, we have to make do with what we have. So we gotta get a little bit crazy here. All right? 20 repetitions. This is a 100-second set. And this is only part 1. Yeah, Pat. I know you feel those. No chance you don't. Good, bud. Keep going strong. Keep that quality high. Keep the neck long so the neck stays safe. That's it. You guys can see Pat's low back is arched, right? Because he's bent forward. We need those discs safe between the vertebrae. He's always got this arch. Good. Might be 20 pounds, but you can hurt your back tying your shoelaces. He's not going to do that. Good, man. You got 2 more?
1 more.
1 more. Squeeze. Okay. Roton, bud. Let's go. So this is a single arm row. We're going to do 15 repetitions on the right side and then 15 repetitions on the left side. Pat just set up those muscles. They're tired, they're burning, they're activated. He's going to finish them off with this row now. Good, Pat. Pull that shoulder blade all the way back and down. And the shoulder stays low, right? Again, your shoulder and your ear never meet. Always apart. That's it. Look at that motion. All the way back. 3 second contraction. Work that negative. All the way back. 3 second contraction. Make that muscle not up. That's it. And again, we don't want to feel this high in the trapezius here. We don't want excess tension around the neck. That tends to mess with people's neck function and health. We want to feel this in the middle area here, right? We want this in the musculature around my hands, not up here. If you feel it up here, drop your shoulder blades. You look great, man. What's your number?
Big 10.
Yeah, you got 5 more. This is no joke. You guys can see Pat has 1 foot forward. That's stabilizing his body. That way the band is not pulling him forward. And again, of course, he's got a little arch in the low back, right? Safe and effective every time. Good, Pat. Finish strong. Oh, that's a pretty motion. Okay, there's no rest.
Oh,
left arm, let's go. He's got 2 arms. Here we go. Put the right foot forward.
Yeah.
Good. Right, you'll place the leg of the working side as the rear leg. He's working his left arm, the left leg is back. Good. And we don't want too much rotation on this exercise. This is not a core spinal exercise. This is a back exercise. This is a shoulder girdle exercise. So yes, we can have a little bit of turning here, but we don't want the turning and the torque, the rotation, to drown out the superstar here, and that's the trapezius. All right, this is where the work should be done. That's it, Pat. All the way back. Get that elbow way back. That's pretty, man. Beautiful. Big, strong back. Yeah. Which number?
10.
Good. Big squeeze. That's excellent. That's a pretty row. Good, man. Full contractions every time. You put your mind and your focus right here. Every time. Oh, that's it. Last one. Oh, that was great. Round 2, let's do this. I love this exercise. Such a good setup exercise. This will build some muscle up in the upper back, but it's so good as a part 1 to a 2-part sequence. Beautiful activation of this upper back musculature. Good pace, Pat. Not an easy pace to stick to. That hand doesn't want to stay up for 2 seconds, all right? It's really difficult, but that's where the efficacy, that's where the real meat of this exercise is that 2-second hold at the top. So that hold is indispensable. That's where your burn comes from. And you need burn for a setup exercise like this. Yeah, man. Keep going strong, Pat. Oh, I can see those back muscles pumping up. Ooh. Hell yeah. What's your number?
3 more.
Good. Keeping that neck long. Most of you guys will end up with the chin on the chest like this. No good. All right. Keep the neck really long and the shoulders back from the ears. A muscular, strong body is great. A messed up neck is not. Okay. Here we go. So if you're starting with the right arm, start with the left arm this time. That's it. Okay. Here we go. Take a little step back. I want to add a little something to this step. All right. A little extra. All right. Like adding 5 pounds. Here we go. 3 seconds every time. 15 reps. So I'm going to add a PB20 on this one. Both sides. All right. So the last rep, the 15th repetition, is going to be a nice pulse, burn, 20 seconds, and then I'll top off the muscle for sure. Good job keeping that shoulder down. Build that body. Whew. Great, man. That's control. Every rep looks the same. Get in there, big squeeze. Yeah. That's it, all the way back. Hold it from that central site. All right, as we're approaching the end of the set here, the final rep is that pulse method. PB20.
Here it comes.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice long neck. Halfway. Keep that going. That's it. Keep that going. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 2 arms. Let's go. Same thing other side. Building muscle at home, not easy. We're gonna make it happen. Yeah. You guys are gonna exit the house this summer. People are gonna wonder what the hell you were doing in there. Yeah, man. Drop that shoulder a little bit. That's it, perfection, every time. Good, Pat. I want to tilt that scapula back a little bit. Keep going. That's it. Tilt it back. Good. Same thing. Do that again. Tilt that back. Good. Focus on tilting. Focus on bringing that shoulder blade back all the way, and the elbow will come back most of the way. If the elbow comes back as far as it can, it's going to tilt the scapula forward, right? So the blade comes all the way back and down. The elbow comes back maybe 75, 90% of the way. All right, let that elbow stay a little bit forward, and then allows the scapula to move as well as it can. Okay, as you approach that 15th rep, you let me know. Another PB20 on the last one, Pat. Yes, that's great. That scapula tilts back every time. That's gorgeous. Yes.
All right, here it comes.
Here we go, man. The finisher. 1, 2, strong from here. 3, that's it. 4, the shoulders are passenger. This is the ride. Yes, drop them down all the way. That's it. You're zoning. 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome. 2 down. So this is the last round, guys. Give everything you've got. Come on, Pat. Finish them off. That's it. 2 seconds at the top. We want everything out of the body this set. All right? Leave nothing on the table. Nothing in the tank, I should say. Good. You folks can see that Pat's elbows are somewhere around 90 degrees on this, right? The elbow angle is not super important. It could be almost nothing as much as 90. As long as this is moving all the way back and down the way he's got it positioned, the arm angle is of secondary importance. Mostly dictated by the weight. If the weight's heavy, the elbow bends a little bit. If it's light, keep the arm straight. You look great, Pat. What's your number?
13.
Yes. Squeeze with everything you've got. Keep them low and squeeze. Keep them down and squeeze. Get the tension out of the neck, put it right in that mid-back. Awesome. Those are swelling up pretty well. I know you feel those.
Feel it.
Strong finish.
Yeah.
right? 15 repetitions, and the 15th repetition is gonna be another PB20. Good. And as a reminder to you folks at home, we wanna focus on scapular tilting. And what that means is the top of the shoulder blade tilts back as the arm comes back, right? Let's do that again. The top of the shoulder tilts back. And what that means is it preserves the safety at the front of the shoulder and the neck. If that shoulder blade starts tilting forward this way, we're gonna end up with problems here and potentially here. You look great. That's it. That is textbook. What's your number?
Halfway.
Okay. Yes. I'll remind you folks to keep that chin up. Pat's a pro, his chin doesn't tuck. Not everybody's so good. So stay on top of that. Make sure the neck is straight. Otherwise we start to get problems at those cervical discs. We're not gonna do that. That's pretty bad. I like that tilt back, and it's riding low like it should be. Okay, you know what to do when we get that 15th rep. PB20, one more time. Here we go.
All right, here it comes.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Build that burn. Make it burn. That's it. 5, 4, 3, top it off. 2, ready to. Okay, the other arm, same thing. Ooh. Yes. Good. I want to square that chest up to the band a little bit more. Beautiful. So again, for you guys watching, we don't want too much rotation of the body, right? It kind of clouds the focus, which is of course the scapula, all right? So the shoulders are more or less squared up to the front of you, and that blade comes all the way back and down, and then it reaches forward with the arm. And it comes back and down again, tensing, squeezing, holding. And of course, we finish this entire workout with one more PB20. You're there. That's it. You see, Pat's got that beautiful backwards tilt of that shoulder blade, tilting back every time, tilting back. That's an optimal body. What's your number?
11.
Okay. 12. Whew. Okay, last one coming up. You know what to do. Here we go. That's it. PB20, let's go. 1, squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Yes, halfway. 10. Big squeeze, big squeeze, big squeeze. That's it. Get every last drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. How's that back feel? Ooh, yeah. Great workout, guys. That was a real back workout. And doing that at home, not bad. Hope you enjoyed it.